Whew. Welcome in, Casey. Wow. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause for our local band tonight? Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. We're chilling in the SaCrEd LiGhT Community Lounge. Bam. We're chilling with some good music. Got some good food. Some hot tea. Good book. Tibetan Book of the Dead. As we will intuitively be reading. We'll intuitively read out of the Book of the Dead. And pull a card as well. As we flow. Tonight on this SaCrEd LiGhT Community Nightcap. So settle in and get yourself cozy. Get yourself your snacks, your water, your tea, whatever you may like. Feeling lighter today. Excuse me, band. Can I get you guys to turn down the volume a little bit? Thank you guys, thank you. Appreciate that. Feeling lighter today. I am glad to hear that. Casey, if you would like to join, to hop in the community space, to talk about anything that you would like to reflect upon or possibly share regarding your day or anything else, feel free to hop on. Tonight, it is a community nightcap space. Welcome in. God is. Welcome into the SaCrEd LiGhT Community Lounge as we're having our nightcap. Get your tea, grab your snacks. We're going to do a little bit of reading out of the esoterics, pull some cards, enjoy some community space, support each other. Got me some cashew butter, dark chocolate for my snack tonight. And I got some wonderful honey lavender tea. Ooh-wee. And tonight, we actually have a local band playing. We have a jazz band in the lounge tonight. They have done an amazing job. I'm going to go ahead and let them play a little bit more as we settle in. So go ahead and get cozy. Grab your snacks, like I said. Grab your drinks. Sage, crystals, whatever you may like. And get cozy. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Casey. Wow. Whew. Band, can I get you to pause for a moment, please? We're having a serious moment. Everybody that's available now, everybody that's here in this lounge space, can we please take a moment? Can we please take a moment to have a moment of silence, to give our love, to give our prayers to Casey's daughter, her father that has transitioned, and any other family members and anybody else has been affected by this transition, may we please take a moment of silence to give our prayers and our love to those of Casey's family. Yeah, it's a heavy one. That is a heavy one. That is a real heavy one. Whew, wow. Well, thank you, Casey, for sharing that, because it just brings a realness to life. A realness. Takes a realness to life, for sure. And, you know, just thinking and feeling of how your daughter could feel. How old is your daughter, Casey? If everybody could, please put a little bit of love in the chat for Casey and her family. Please put some hearts, maybe some hugs, but please show some love for her and her daughter in the chat, please. 5 years old. So yeah, that's really tough. You know, we got a 5-year-old daughter that has just lost her father, and yeah. Makes you really think about what life really is. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being vulnerable enough to share it. Thank you for being here. And I'm grateful as well that I chose to go live. That's deep. Wow. Okay. Well, my support is here. Just reach out. Reach out anytime. All right. And if your daughter is watching, if she can hear, I just want to tell her that she is loved, she is supported, and she's got many friends, including me. If she ever wants to reach out, she can. I will definitely give my presence for her. So tonight we're going to be reading out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead and the SaCrEd Light Community Lounge. And we may be pulling a card out of the Magical Dimension deck as well. Grab your snacks if you haven't yet. I have some cashew butter, dark chocolate to feast on tonight. And with that being said, band, you may please resume play. May we flow in this space as a unified community. May we uplift each other tonight. May we feel the pain and feel the love all together of this transition that has taken place. Beautiful track. Could I get a round of applause for the local band again? Man, this band is so good. Somewhere, somehow, some way, we all found our way back to home, where we know everything is alright, where we don't have to fight, and we can just be in the light. Someplace, somehow, the mystery beyond identity, it's got some energy flowing through me. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our reading. Tibetan Book of the Dead is our book tonight. Classic ancient text along the lines of the Egyptian Book of the Dead quality, as well as, honestly, even the Bible. This is also just as valuable as the Tao and other very esoteric sacred books. So it's the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Liberation through understanding the in-between. Alright, so we're going to intuitively skim through and feel where we called to read from tonight. All right. This is where we start tonight out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And we are going to be on page 151 for anybody else out there that may have this book or may be interested. And it is going to be out of the chapter, The Fierce Deity Between Reality. Oh wait. The Fierce Deity, Reality Between. Welcome in, Ocean. Welcome into the lounge, the nightcap. We are having a community vibe. Got a local jazz band playing tonight at the lounge. We're going to be reading out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And we'll also be doing a card reading as well. If any community would like to join in, let me know. But our first reading out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead here tonight on the lounge, we are going to be starting with, can you please pause for a moment, band? Thank you. So we have page 151 of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Therefore, the disciplined master, the philosopher, the tantric practitioner who broke his vows, and all ordinary people have no method better than this natural liberalization. But the great meditators who have practiced the great perfection, the great seal, and so forth, will attain the true body by recognizing the clear light of the death point between and without exception. Oh, they let me know I was in quiet mode. Well, thank you. Anyway. So, as we were saying, okay, again, by recognizing the clear lights of the death point between and without exception, do not need to read this book of natural liberalization. If one recognizes the clear light in the reality between the visions of the mild and fierce deities arise, one attains the beatific body. If one recognizes the light in the existence between, one attains the emanation body and is reborn in the higher estates. Encountering this teaching, one gains the beliefs of the evolutionary momentum of experiencing one's last life. Therefore, the natural liberalization is the teaching for attaining Buddhahood without meditation. It is the teaching for obtaining liberation just by initial understanding. Understanding, I like to say inner standing. It is the teaching that leads great sinners to the secret path. It is the teaching that makes an immediate difference. It is the profound teaching that leads to perfect Buddhahood instantly. It is impossible for a being who has found it to descend into the horrid states. You should read this and the liberation by wearing. To combine these two alike, filling a golden offering mandala with chips of turquoise. Very interesting. Let's see where else we have to go. Oh, this is where I've been brought to. Okay. So now we have what is going to be enlightening, protecting, and purifying. So this is a mantra that you may repeat and utilize daily if you'd like. Om Rula Rula Hum Shayo Hum. Om Rula Rula Hum Vayo Hum. Om Rula Rula Hum Vaya Hum. This mantra invokes the fierce female Dharma protector Shri Devi, who sets up a protection perimeter around the site of the contemplation. You then feel safe to dissolve your ordinary identity into voidness and arise out of voidness an archetype deity's form. The first practice is another preliminary purification wherein you visualize yourself as the archetype. and you recite the cleansing mantra known as the 100-syllabic mantra. Wonderful. So if you'd like to, let's go ahead and repeat this mantra a couple times together to invoke this energy of protection and fierce female dharma. So to start, it is Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Alright, let's go ahead and repeat that 3 times together to amplify this as a community. Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Oof. One more time. Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Wow, it's coming in smooth. I'm about to keep on doing it. Another one. Om Ru-La Ru-La Hum Bai-Ho Hum. Wow. How was that? Feel free to comment. Very interesting. Okay, so now we're going to read a little bit about the Buddha here. During the Buddha's time, there was many views of the nature of life, ranging from spiritualistic soul theories embedded in elaborate theistic belief systems to a strikingly modern materialistic nihilism. The Buddha rejected all absolute soul theories, postulations of a rigidly fixed identity or static personal essence. With his cardinal doctrine of selflessness or soullessness, he taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. I'm going to read that one more time. He taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. I'm going to break this down a little bit for us. So, this is about Buddha. This is the Tibetan Book of the Dead, going back to the Tibetan monks and their teachings. And, wow, what a sentence that is. Alright, I'm going to break this down for us real quick. This is good. Okay. So, it says, he taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. Holy smokes. I feel so I just feel so hurt. This is what I've been talking about lately to people. And this is what I've been talking about in, Rising with Raw. And wow. So, what does this mean? I'll go ahead and break it down one more time to you, and then I'll give you an explanation of what this means. And feel free to share your perspective as well. So we got this is talking about Buddha again. He taught the psychological habits of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. Alright, I'm going to break this down very simply for us. So what it's saying that when we get into the habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity, when we get in the habit of perceiving things that way, what is happening is we're creating an obstacle for our own self that is basically limiting our view, our experience, and the reality that we wish to be able to become aware of and experience. For example, if we have an ailment in our body, and we've had that ailment for years of our life, we've tried and tried. And just one moment, actually. Ben, can you go ahead and play back up? There we go. Thank you. So, for example now, if we have an ailment in our body and it's been years and we've tried many different things to try to relieve or cure that ailment, and it just hasn't worked. So sometimes what we do in this human journey is we kind of give up. We kind of limitate ourselves and we say, maybe I'll never be able to heal. Or maybe I'll always be healing the rest of my life. Or it just is what it is. Nothing can help me. So when we think this way, it's a prime example of the statement that the Buddha teaches. And this is an example of viewing and perceiving our reality as finite and just one subjective reality. When we do this, we tell the divine, we tell the miracles that are trying to be delivered that they're not present, that they're not real, that they don't take place, that they're not available to be experienced. Now, say you have an ailment, and instead of saying that you'll always have it, or that maybe you'll never be able to heal, or you'll have to be a certain way the rest of your life, flip it around. So you ask Marcus, how do I perceive it differently? What do I think of to say? Even though I'm sick, or even though I have an ailment. I haven't been able to find a way to heal this is what I would say. What I would say is, I may not have found the remedy yet for what it is that I'm dealing with, but I am opening myself up now to allow the divine to guide me, to provide me with the energy, the resources, and connections that I need in order to heal this element. Simple statements like that, where we adjust our perception of our capabilities, of where we are in this creation of existence here, which is in a multi-dimensional universe. We start tapping into that multi-dimensional universe when we stay open in that type of way. And when that starts to happen, and we make a statement like this to the universe starts formulating based off of us, because you are the universe. Your intention that you put out to the universe is exactly what the universe is going to react to. This is where faith comes in. This is where trust comes in. Are you able to have faith that through your own words, your affirmations and intentions, that the divine is going to deliver for you? It may take some time, but maybe next thing you know, 2 days later, you meet someone that is able to help you. I'm sure we can go back in time and maybe even find situations like this where we put this type of trust, we put this type of affirmation into the universe, and then next thing you know, we meet somebody, or we receive something, or we become aware of what we need to do. That being said, I'd actually like to touch on for a moment affirmations and intentions. Affirmations and intentions. Alright, what's an affirmation, you ask, Marcus? A affirmation, there's many definitions, I'm sure, but this one intuitively flows. An affirmation is a putting forth of what you would like to state to the universe, to creation, to the all, to your guides, to the creator, to your higher self, whatever you resonate with, the ancestors. And when you're putting an affirmation into the creation, the universe, that affirmation from within you being expressed is then rippling out into the universe. It's like a call, it's like a signal, it's a message. And then that call goes out to the universe. And then from there, that energy that you just put out, then it goes out and searches. Now, this is symbolic, you know. That energy goes out and searches for what resonates, for that intention, or that affirmation, I should say. And then that affirmation formulates, shifts, transforms your perception. It is a really wonderful way to help reteach your mind as well as your subconscious. Now, when it comes to reprogramming with affirmations, a very simple way to break down subconscious reprogramming with affirmations. So think of it like this. Let's think of the brain. No. Not the brain. That's the physical. Let's think of the mind. Alright, so let's think about the subconscious mind. And as we think about the subconscious mind, I'd like for you to visualize the subconscious mind as a container. It's this container that is able to hold the programmings as well as the accumulated experiences through your perception. So now that we know that this subconscious container is accumulating your experiences and also storing your programming, what happens is the subconscious accumulates naturally and organically without our force or without our need to do. It accumulates information from everything that we come across and sense. This includes your TV, this includes music, this includes your relationships, this includes the way you're talking to yourself, this includes all of it, man. All of it. With that being said, what can happen over time is the subconscious can build up a lot of programming and become conditioned. And with this, within our subconscious mind, we can then have this programming lingering. And then as the subconscious comes onto autopilot or starts running in the back, this is where we start having experiences of not our own thoughts, as well as replaying memories in looping form, as well as picking up on behaviors, actions, and other things as well, from the shows, movies, people, and other things that we have examined into our subconscious. With that being said, this can create looping cycles of programming running on autopilot, as well as anything else that has been stored in this container of the subconscious. What I'm getting to here is this is one way of viewing and looking at how it is that we somehow have running things in the background, or we have past energies, past memories, past thought patterns, and other things that continue to surface within our mind. And we're just like, wait, what? why am I thinking about this? Or why am I thinking about this person that I haven't talked to in so long? Or why do I feel like I am not worthy? Or feel scared to express myself? Well, good question. If you tie that question into what we had just talked on, well, the way I can explain it for you that you're experiencing this is because in your subconscious, you've been conditioned and programmed from the experiences that you've come across. And when I say experiences, that's including the things you've watched, the things that have happened. And if we're not addressing what is in our subconscious, then our subconscious is filling and filling and filling and filling with all of these unconscious things that we are not wanting to have continue to be in loop and to trickle into our reality, which can also then turn into cognitive distortions, which is a whole other topic for another time. So, those in the chat, please comment if you can, if you're keeping up with me and if this is making sense so far, before I continue. Fifi, welcome to the lounge of the SaCrEd Nightcap. Okay, glad it resonates for you, Jordan. Whoa! Holy smokes! That was next level. That was next level. The holder, it just like, the phone slid off the holder so the clips like clipped into each other and it pushed the phone out. Wow. That was next level. I think we're on the mark right here. That's a sign right there. Whoa. Jesus. Got my ISIS card behind it. Anyhow, before the spirits were trying to distract us from our talk. Alright, back to the subconscious, as we're talking about the subconscious programming in this moment. And for everybody that are just joining us, like Fifi, right now we are reading out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And right now, and also grab your snacks, grab your tea, water, get cozy, enjoy the lounge. We got a beautiful jazz band in the building tonight. And tonight I got some cashew butter, dark chocolate, honey lavender tea. We're just enjoying ourselves tonight, enjoying the nightcap and SaCrEd Light Lounge. So, before I get back into continuing on the subconscious mind, I'm going to go ahead and read the sentence out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead from the teachings of Buddha for everybody that has just joined us. And if I could, band, can you please lower the volume just a little bit for us? Perfect. Alright. So what we have is the sentence, he taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity, an unchanging identity, was a key obstacle to a good life. Oof. I can feel the medicine of that sentence. He taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. So this brought me into talking about the subconscious as well as our perception and the way that we either limit ourselves or open up to infinity. So now back into the subconscious to leave where we were. So the subconscious, as we described visually, is like a container. And in that container accumulates the information and the experiences that you sense through your being, whether you're conscious of it or not. And this comes in forms like your TV, music, your relationships, the teachings that people are putting on you, and a lot of other things, the things you're telling yourself. These all go into your subconscious container. Now, continuing forward from where we were, the subconscious, if we are not finding some type of way, in some type of fashion, to bring clearing as well as reprogramming into our subconscious mind, then we can go into experiencing a lot of autopilot and unconscious behaviors, looping cycles, and patterns that are stored within our subconscious container. And this explains why, as I was saying, we sit here as humans like, why? Why am I thinking about these past experiences still? Why do I feel like I'm behaving like the character in the show that I've been watching? Why do I feel like this gangster music that I'm listening to is making me feel like I am a gangster rapper? Or why am I feeling like I'm not worthy or not valid to be? So we wonder why these looping patterns continue within ourselves, in our mind. So for me, in my translation to you, is the subconscious needs clearing, needs reprogramming. So then you can be programmed and attuned to the belief system, to the perception that you wish to embody, as well as experience through your mind. Now, think about how many of us never in our life ever consciously take action with our subconscious programming. And we see a lot of us in our same cycles, same patterns, and having the past continue to take over. Now, what are some steps that I can take to do this clearing and reprogramming? You ask, Marcus. Well, there's many steps that you can take. There are many practices and ways to clear and reprogram your subconscious. Here is way number one. And all of these ways are completely up to you if they resonate or not. So way number one, we have changing what you are consuming into your energetic field. Now, when I say consuming, I'm not talking about physical eating and drinking. I'm talking about what you are bringing into your energetic field as a whole. What do I mean by changing what I'm consuming? What I'm saying is, one second. Let's see if we can get the band to switch up the vibe a little bit. Oh. Okay. I like that vibe. Let me know if you guys in the chat over there like this vibe. Alright, step number one of reprogramming your subconscious mind. Now, as I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You never truly know until you experience, though. Give it a try. It doesn't hurt to try something that could help you realize your divine, and help you shine, and be able to see that you were just acting a little blind, but it's okay. There's compassion and love and empathy for you available, not just from me, but inside of you. If you allow yourself to forgive, open up your heart, and realize that you're on the human journey, flawed, perfected at the same time. Just remember to realign, to realign, to realign. You can rhyme like that. You can rhyme affirmations. No, but okay. Back to step one, or way number one, that you may partake on if you would like, is changing what you are consuming into your energetic field. Not just your physical body, but your whole aura, your whole energy field. What am I talking about, Marcus? Well, I'm talking about what you watch on TV, the movies that you choose to watch, the video games that you play, the music you listen to, the advice that you take, the limited beliefs that you choose to believe and take on that others are projecting onto you, the stuff that you read, and yes, actually, the food that you consume, the drinks as well, as they're all information. They're all codes and vibrational frequency. And what are we? We are energetic beings. Our being is like a tuning fork. What type of vibrations are you tuning your fork to? Now, for example, if we're constantly just shrouding ourselves in violence, adultery, negativity, depressiveness, hate, guilt, deception, and other things that we may enjoy on television or in shows and movies, but we're constantly watching it, constantly allowing it into our subconscious mind, there's a chance that you're going to accumulate those experiences and that information directly into your subconscious mind. So now you flip that over to the other side. You're watching a documentary or you're watching a podcast about self-awareness, consciousness, holisticness. And that's what you're constantly watching. Then you're likely accumulating that type of information and behaviors into your subconscious programming. Very simple way to see this. Now, something I want to get into also is limiting belief systems, limited beliefs. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you guys have had this brand. Wow. They're dark chocolate. This one's cashew butter. Shoo. Medicine. Medicine for the soul. So now, say you're constantly consuming, these type of shows and podcasts like esoteric, self-awareness, consciousness, and that's your regular. That's going to go into your subconscious and program. Everything that we experience and sense is programming us to some degree, whether it's a small amount or a large amount. The more consistent we are, the more repetitious we are, which are the two main ingredients to reprogramming, then we alter, switch up, and change the codes, change the information that is stored in that subconscious container. Oh yeah, back to what I was going to say. Limited beliefs. Limited beliefs, man, wow. Whew. The things we tell ourselves. The things we tell ourselves. Now I really want to key on also, just because, here we go guys, here we go. Just because we love somebody, or just because we respect somebody, does not mean that we have to believe or take on their belief system or their limited belief. Let me rewind that for you. It's not disrespectful. It's not out of hate. It's out of love. It's out of respect of ourselves. It's out of honoring truth within. If we know our capability, if we know our connection with the infinite eternal life, and we're in that awareness, we don't have to take ourselves out of that to comfort or feel like we're obligated to taking on another's belief. Why do I say this? Well, if you're in the awareness of all connection, oneness, we can remember that, we're all entitled to our own beliefs. We're all entitled to how much we want to limitate ourselves, or how much we don't want to limitate ourselves. And it's absolutely fully okay. Because we have free will, 100%, on what we want to choose to believe. So say somebody says that, maybe they doubt, or they don't think that you could heal that certain thing, or that you can recover. Prime example. The doctor. Say we're at the doctor, just find out we have cancer or something like that. The doctor says, sorry, turns out we can't find a solution to heal you or a cure. I guess you're only going to have a few weeks. This is such a good example right here. So you're sitting in the doctor's office and you're just like, what? Like, wow. Devastating. Because of what you're told. Told to believe. And this is just a belief that the doctor is putting out. You have a choice right there on what you're going to choose to program yourself to. Are you going to choose to believe their limited belief that you're not capable of healing and recovering? Or are you going to politely choose not to believe that and choose to form your own belief within your own self, knowing what you're capable of, connected to the infinite all? What we find here is a lot of examples of those who chose to decline the belief of the doctor, that believe that they can never overcome their injury. Sports players, torn ACLs, many more injuries. Doctors say they'll never be able to play the sport again. They come back the next season, even better. These are prime examples of how far our belief systems go that we're programming ourselves to. just really be wary. Try to be really cautious and conscious of quickly reacting and accepting and just saying yes and being like, that is true, that is the belief that I want to have, that is my reality, before making a decision for your own self like that. And that's something that we're all allowed to do freely, is have that space to critically think for ourselves on what we want our beliefs to be. There's a lot of limited beliefs about the collective as well, and where the collective is heading, or if the collective is gonna shift or change. And a lot more other things out there. So this is one example here of how we can take back the power of the programming within our subconscious. Our second way.
Do you know the way?
Our second way is you can utilize the practice of journaling. Journaling affirmations, frequency, and meditation as a combination. Journaling affirmations, frequency, and meditation put you on a third eye chakra frequency. Put yourself on a subconscious programming frequency on YouTube. Grab your journal. Any limited beliefs, any looping thoughts, negative thoughts, quote unquote, that you're continuing to have, journal those out. Neutrally. Try not to judge. Just factual. I'm experiencing this thought pattern continuously. And that's it. Then, after you journal, reflect a little bit. And with your reflecting, if you want to, you can go deeper behind those thoughts or whatever else it may be, if you can. As in, travel back in time to the roots behind any experiences that have led you to that belief system or to that programming. Oftentimes, this can be from trauma, school experiences, parents, relationships, and more. But you journal out these experiences and these patterns that you're experiencing in your present day. And then, with the frequencies playing, what you can do is intentionally go into meditation. I want to emphasize intentionally go into meditation. What do I mean by intentionally, Marcus? Well, this brings us to intentions now. Perfect. How the divine flows. Intentions have many interpretations, but this is what it is for you right now. Intentions are like going into your core of the being and then taking your core of energy and then giving that core of energy a direction to be guided into. into creation, into this world, into the universe. So with our intentions mentally, we set our intention with that core of energy of our being. And then we become one with it and collaborate with it and put it forth into the universe as the pathway we would like to experience. Now, intentions are not just enough in this 3D dimension. As they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Oof, classic quote. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. How many really good people do you know in your life that have great intentions but get treated like shit or end up going through so much turmoil, even though they're a really good person, they have really good intentions? What's my point of bringing that up? Well, what is a good combination to help the intentions? If you had to guess, what would you think? Well, action. Action with intentions. As in our own self, doing and putting forth the actions necessary to then embody and allow our vibration and energy to match the intention that we are putting forth. And that's how you get yourself out of being on that road paved to hell with just good intentions. So now that we have a little bit better understanding about intentions, going back to our journaling practice. So you journal out the thought patterns, the negative beliefs and limited beliefs, and then go into setting your intention. And I'll give you an example of an intention. So say you write down that I'm really struggling with the thought pattern of talking down on myself, thinking that I'm not worthy of sharing my creations or sharing my gifts. Okay, so you have that written down. Now, setting my intention. You could set your intention like this. And you're just speaking this in prayer, basically, to the universe. You know, Creator, Yeshua, my angels, guides, higher self, whatever you'd like to connect with. I am setting the intention now to be able to bring balance, to bring harmony to this thought pattern that I am having surrounding talking down on myself and my worth. And I am open to allowing my guides and higher light beings or my higher self to help guide, assist, and bring healing to this process. Boom. Now your intention's set after you've journaled out and brought out to the surface what it is that needs to be addressed. Next, you go into meditation or whatever practice you would like. You got your frequency still playing in the background. So now you go into the meditation, you sit or lay down, grab your crystals if you would like. Play a meditation, or you can just keep the frequencies rolling and just free flow it with spirit. but there are guided meditations out there that you can look up on YouTube for reprogramming and getting into the subconscious mind. Then you do that meditation with those intentions, go through your experience. And then what you just did there is you just started a formula that's now alchemizing within your mind and throughout your whole being. So these are a couple good strategies, practices that you can utilize in your everyday life, that I even utilize my own self. The first way was changing and becoming aware of what we're consuming into our energy field. TV, movies, music, food, drinks, the beliefs of others that we're consuming. It's things like that. The second is a beautiful journaling and meditation practice. Play some frequencies. Do some journaling. Journal out thoughts and the other limited beliefs that you're struggling with. Set your intention after the journaling on exactly what it is you would like and what it is that you would like to address. Then go into meditation and allow the meditation to work its magic. And you can repeat these as much as you would like, and remember the two main ingredients to reprogramming: consistency and repetition. The more you do it, even if you think you're already reprogrammed, if you continue doing it, it's just going to even more deeply be naturally embodied within your being. Which is why to this day, I continuously am still reprogramming myself. Continuously doing chakra balances every day. Because even if they are clear one day, we go through human experiences. We accumulate energy. We accumulate information. We pick up blockages as well as imbalances throughout the day. So the more that we're keeping at this, the more we're going to deeply embed this programming that we're trying to reprogram. So those are two ways that I have for you tonight in the SaCrEd LiGhT Community Lounge on this nightcap, as we talk about this sentence out of the Tibetan Book, The Dead, which is, he taught that the psychological habit of assuming a fixed subjectivity and unchanging identity was a key obstacle to a good life. Boom. Perfect. So now with all of this that we have and this knowing of how we can prepare ourselves to not fall into this Buddhist teaching here, which is to believe that everything is one subjectively finite reality, and that we can't change, we can't grow, we can't overcome a limitation. Two ways have been delivered for you today to help your subconscious be able to move through that. Beautiful teaching, man. Wow. Teaching of the Buddha out of the Tibetan Book, The Dead. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out here in this SaCrEd LiGhT Community Nightcap here in the lounge. And thank you all that have joined us tonight in this lounge as we are becoming more aware of ourselves and receiving some medicine tonight. See what the Oracle has for us. And if you guys really enjoyed this first ever SaCrEd LiGhT Community Nightcap, let me know how you feel about it. You can message me if you have any ideas. And also know this is a community space, so if you're a community that would like to hop on, be a part of these nightcaps to talk about self-empowerment and other beautiful things, let me know, This is an open community space for us to all lounge together at night and talk about everyday life consciousness to help each other. And this is all non-planned, by the way. This was all just in the moment, just flowed. I was driving from delivering pizza, and it just came through me. It was just like, it feels like tonight you should just go live and do some like nightcap lounge type of thing. Maybe do like some type of book reading and some other stuff. I don't know. It just started coming through, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna reject it. Let's go. Oh, a card from the Oracle tonight. Oh man, wow, wow. Oh my. Band, please play the music. Ooh. Illumination. Illumination is our card. Ooh, we got illumination tonight after what we just spoken on about our subconscious and our mind. Illumination. Ooh. We got expression, positivity, and joy, and inspiration. Thank you, Oracle, for our last medicine of this nightcap. Illumination. Nothing further to say. Put forth the actions and intentions together to allow yourself to illuminate from within, to shed the layers of density, to clear the blockages, and to illuminate your own being, as you are the one to illuminate your own self. No other being besides you. And that's beautiful. It's so powerful. And beautiful and powerful don't even match what it really is. Just think about that. Each and every one of us, including you and me, get the opportunity to fully recreate and structure this being that we have individually. Like, man, so beautiful. It almost brings tears to my eyes. We don't have to be like anybody else besides who we want to be. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional about it. Man. If you feel me, you feel me. Wow. I don't know why I'm about to have tears come out. Wow. That's the feeling of feeling the God within. Another remembrance of who we are as we close out this nightcap tonight. Wow. Incredible. Well, looks like, ladies and gentlemen, I need my charger. There we are. Alright, so as we wrap up tonight in this nightcap of the SaCrEd LiGhT Community Lounge, thank you for joining me, Marcus Crystal Light. And we'll be back soon, chilling in the lounge. As we wrap up, let's connect together. Let's take a moment to be present. Let's take a few breaths. If you may, place your hand on your heart with me. Let's close our eyes, if you would like. Let's take a few deep breaths and just circulate the prana of the divine through our being. As we integrate the messages, the love, and everything else beautiful about this Sacred Light Community Lounge tonight. Let's go ahead and take a few breaths. Make sure you're relaxing, dropping your shoulders, relaxing your body. Ukaya miyato atia ushia kuayata maya uatayatia utayana utayasiata uchuataya ushitiata toata upayataya nataya shitkia Utuyata Matia Watachia. One last breath. And let it go. Excellent. Beautiful tonight. And each and every one of you, present now or present before, present in the future of this video, you're beautiful as well. And you are a part of what has made this beautiful. Thank you. That'll do it for tonight's Sacred Light Community Nightcap here at the lounge. I am Marcus Crystallite. You guys can follow me on YouTube for meditations, podcasts, online TV shows, and more. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Appreciate all subscribers, all support and love. We'll be back soon for another community session at the Nightcap. And remember, it's open to community. It's a free flow space. If you want to bring a book, if you want to bring a teaching, if you want to bring art, something fun, if you want to bring anything to share with the collective, feel free. You know, I don't want to be the one to always come up here by myself and share. I love to listen. I love to allow you guys to be in the spotlight. Just want to let you guys know that. But all of you enjoy the rest of your night. Have a blessed weekend. You guys can watch this on the replay, or you can watch it on my YouTube channel as well tomorrow. Send you all love, wholeness, and balance.
I can't speak for y'all, but I'm rejoicing that sun. Because that sun, and y'all should be getting as much of it as you possibly can get, because it is putting people online. Spend as much time in that sun as you possibly can.
My third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My third eye open, I can see past the commotion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guy done been through enough, I would say. Energy different, the frequency change. My third eye is open, I don't see the same. I am not playing, I don't rap in the game. I am my affirmation manifest. I don't need the fame, I was born with the wealth. They ain't give me nothing, I got it myself. This is that dope and I'm rocking the scales. Channel energy from my life force. Tigers eye, sunstone and clear course. Raise the vibration, what I'm here for. Connected with my solar plexus, I can feel the source. If I want it, then it's mine, that's a clear choice. Kundalini up the spine as the heat absorbs. Forget the phone with a spaceship and real stars. With a spaceship and real stars. One point in time, I ain't had vision. Then I had a vision. Came back with purpose on the mission. Cosmic energy, astrophysics. In line of my chakras, what a feeling.
But spend as much time out in that sun as you possibly can. Because it is transforming us.
My third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My third eye open, I can see past the commotion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm guaranteed a check like TSA. 1 in a million like Aaliyah say. My words come with feeling and you feel the bass. Set my intention, let it marinate. Yeah, the vibe dope and it get rid of weight. We come together, we need each other in a special way. Sun gazing, Pinot Glandy calcification. Sunbathing this neuromelanin activated. Daily affirmations of truth, no affidavit. Shadow work can be a big part of manifestation. I don't want it if it's tainted. And I'm not here to be famous. It's a lot that I came with. I did a lot of explaining. And I talk it how I live it. You don't evolve, then you fall for anything you giving. I'm giving everything that I got and what I'm missing. I'm working on myself, can be my worst critic. Yeah, can be my third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah.